My sister was killed in February of 2007, and it was an obviously traumatic experience in my life. It's something that I'm fairly sure I'll never fully come to terms with. But through that and through what we've learned in the punk rock community is that, you know, taking something that is a negative and turning it into a positive is always a goal of ours. And while we might not be rich with money, we're rich with our creativity. So benefit comps and benefit EPs are something that is not uncommon to the punk rock community. So we said, we have these songs, let's put them out there and let's raise some money for some people that have helped my family. In Pittsburgh, it's an organization called the Center for Victims of Violence and Crime, and let's help some other people that might have gone through some similar situations that I have and the band has. The difficulties of dealing with the death of a loved one it's something I wouldn't wish on anyone in the entire world. It's terrible. But the only thing that I know about life is that the only thing that is certain is death. And to worry about death is a futile worry. So let's focus on living, let's focus on the positive things that we can create in our lifetime. And you know, that's why I'm, you know, removed the covers from my bed and got out of it and left, and we went on tour and we made the EP and, you know, had to go on living life. And I know that my sister loved our band and would want me to continue to play the music that I love. And you know, that's a you know, that's the only thing I can say about her. And you know, the EP is an extension of, you know, punk rock and wanting to help people that have helped you. I mean, I definitely think that that, you know, in the system, and you know, we do tend to make sure that everyone has a fair trial. And even in the deal with my sister, being in a courtroom, you know, I went there and I saw him face to face, and you know, I have my family members screaming, you know, he should get the death penalty, and the death penalty is not something that I believe in. And it's really you know, it puts the personal focus on those issues. I still believe that people deserve fair trials. I believe that in my sister's case, the evidence against her killer is stark, and that he will go to jail for a very long time, and that's what he deserves. He did something very wrong, but I also know that he was a young kid and a victim of society, and you know, it's very unfair that, you know, he had to go through life in the way that he did. And the fact that he was willing to kill someone over drugs, and over drugs of no more worth than $35, it's ridiculous. You know, to tie back into the record, that's sort of why the record is about more personal elements. We have songs about political prisoners and the way that the prison system has become a big business affair. And you know, you have McDonald's and everything's hotels popping up around prisons, whereas before you had nothing but the prison. Now it's big business and economic growth. Dealing with human nature is a difficult thing. You know, you want to get back at those that got you, but you have to do things that give you clear conscience. And do I believe that violence is a solution? No. Do I understand why violence is used? Yeah, absolutely.
You know, whenever you execute Saddam Hussein, you become Saddam Hussein. Whenever you torture people, you know, you become as bad as the other people that tortured people. And regardless of your reason, you know, I think that I'm not 100% against violence. I mean, I think that people should defend themselves. But that said, you know, I think that peaceful means are always should always be the first choice, and that, You know, if you don't want to become the thing that you despise, then you really should try not to use the tactics that that person or that entity uses. You have to try to find a different way of dealing with things than they would. They try to blind us, but we they couldn't keep a secret, but we they wanna take our rights away, so set up and fight, set up and fight, set up and fight.
Barack Obama is the best option.
Yeah.
What I want out of Barack Obama is democracy and accountability. If he is going to run on a campaign that he is going to stop the genocide in Darfur, give national health care to American citizens, end the war in Iraq, shut down Guantanamo Bay, when he gets elected, he damn well better do those things, or as we were just talking about vengeance, I'll be knocking on the White House door. Because never in my lifetime have we had a candidate talk about these things and talk about such progressive ideas. And if he gets elected and backs down from them, there should be much accountability to that.
The song, The Bright Lights of America, it's a song that is about people that we've met along the way, and it's a song about our lives. And you know, there's a character in the song who is a cutter. She's somebody who cuts her arms. And there's a character in the song who is using drugs every day because he can't cope with life. He feels like he needs to use drugs every day to get through it.
And these are people that we know, you know, these are people in our family, these are people that are in the scene that we talk to at shows all the times. The people in the scene, the people that come to our shows and buy our records and are a part of our band, they want their stories told just as much as we want ours.